A pan-fried salmon with salsa is a dish that I see all the time in recipe books, but today I'm going to put my spin on it. And what I'm going to do is a salmon crisp, but pair it with blackened capsicum guacamole in a cos lettuce scoop. So we've got 2 salmon fillets, and all I'm going to do is just pour a tiny bit of olive oil on there, just on the skin, and then some pepper and a bit of seasoning. I'm going to put this skin side down, that's very important, on a cold pan. So while the salmon's cooking, I'm just going to do a little bit of dancing. No, it's very serious. The salmon's cooking is very serious. The salmon's cooking on a really low heat, and what you want to look for is for that bottom skin to be really nice and crispy. If you just sort of tilt your little piece of salmon over, and if you can see that it's nice and golden brown, it's probably good, and you can see that sort of opacity is rising. That's still a little bit raw on top, so what we can do is flip it over. And you can see that skin's beautifully crispy. So we're just going to take these off the pan now. Then what you want to do is slice that flesh away from the skin, and it should come away quite easily. So remove all the flesh away from it, and then we're going to put that back onto the pan. So we're going to flake the fish with 2 forks, and just going to transfer them onto the tray. Spread them out really nice and evenly with as much space around each piece as you can. And then we just want to drizzle the tiniest bit of olive oil over the top. And then into a 190-degree fan-forced oven. So nice and hot. After crisping up the skin, you just want to let it sit on some paper towel for just a few minutes to cool down, because that's when it will become really crunchy. So if it's still a little bit floppy when it comes off the pan, don't worry, it'll crisp up in time. Now we're just going to make our croutons. So you just cut them into about 7mm battens. Any smaller than that and you'll shatter them a bit too much. So you can hear it's super, super crunchy. Now for those of you who think it's a bit gooey to eat skin, it tastes delicious, seriously. I just can't even explain to you how yummy it is. And it's so good for you because fish skin is packed full of amino acids, and what we've done is actually rendered the oil out of that salmon, that natural fish oil, and we're going to cook all our vegetables in it, so no extra oil added. There's a few things I'm really eager to teach you with this recipe. One of them is eat a variety of colours. Mother Nature's colour-coded everything, and if you eat a variety of colours, it means you're getting a variety of vitamins and nutrients, which is great. So I'm going to put that on a high heat. I'm not going to agitate that. I'm going to let all those veggies just sit there and collect a little bit of colour. So you actually want them to have some sort of blackened edges. Meanwhile, we've got chopped tomatoes, coriander, and red onion. You can use spring onion if you want, but I think the colour is beautiful of the purple. And a little bit of pepper, a little bit of salt. And we're just going to wait for this to blacken and then cool, and then we'll add it to this. So that's nicely charred, and I'm going to spread that on a tray and just pop it in the fridge just to cool it down really quickly. Next we're going to make the guacamole. All it is just a mashed avocado, and I'm going to add a bit of lime juice and some pepper, some salt, and some Tabasco to taste. Just give it a bit of a stir and set that aside. The blackened capsicum and zucchini is ready to go, so I'm going to add that to my salsa now. And that's nice and cooled. So now for the exciting part, get to assemble your little scoops. So first of all, we do guacamole. So a nice smear of that on the bottom. And then the salsa. Such a bright, colourful dish. And then we've got a beautiful, look how crispy these pieces are. Can I just show you how crispy they are? That's how crispy they are. So just pop them on top. And last of all, these little fish skin croutons just on top like that. So yum. And then I always give my guests a little wedge of lime to squeeze on top. And that's it. They're my little scoops. Sort of shorten the name a little bit. I couldn't think of a better way to end a day on the Celebrity Slim program.